up, Sauce Gang, and welcome back to the channel. Hot Sauce Beats are with another Skibidi Toilet reaction. Oh my god, Skibidi Toilet 65 dropped in the middle of the night, and it was absolutely insane and amazing. And Elite Cameraman just dropped Fake Gman ? Titans lose ? Episode 65 analysis and theory and all these secrets and Easter eggs. Now I'm beyond hyped to jump in this because this was probably arguably the biggest episode yet, and I'm stoked to see what Elite Cameraman has to say about it. But before we jump in this, can you show Elite Cameraman some love by subscribing to his channel? And if you enjoy my reaction, please smash that subscribe button. It's absolutely free and it greatly helps out the channel. But enough talking, let's get to reacting and roll that bomb ass intro.
Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Eat, sleep, make beats. Eat, sleep, make beats.
Hot Sauce Beats. Woo woo. Oh, let's go. You know what to say, chat. Say it with me.
Hello, everyone. Elite Cameraman
Hello,
here.
Elite Cameraman.
On this devastating day, we had to witness the downfall of Titan Cameraman.
Yeah,
we
bruh.
don't know if he is dead or not, but either way, don't forget to pay your respects to the Titan who has been saving everyone ever since episode 18.
Sevens.
He has been the most beloved, the most overpowered, and one of the goofiest characters ever in the series, with his thumbs up every time he wins. But at the end of this episode today, we saw him doing a thumbs down for the first time. But we have to stay strong and don't budge because nothing is over yet. Even though this was the craziest and the best episode so far in the whole series,
Insane,
it was just
dude.
the beginning because this wasn't even the real fight, and we probably have a whole season worth of fighting to do with the Gman Toilet and Scientist Toilet duo. This episode was filled with action, and as I guessed in my previous videos, the theory about Gman planning an actual trap was real. We don't even...
Yeah, I wonder who else has been saying that. I've just been saying it for over a week. It's
know where
okay.
his real body is and where the Scientist Toilet and his army went. The decoy that was used in this episode
Fake
was so
G-Man blew
convincing,
my- I was
but
not ready for
before
it.
we get into everything that happened in this episode and where the G-Man duo could be, episode 69
not
is on
ready
the
for that.
horizon, and we all know that it's going to be the goofiest episode ever because it'll be
69 's
right
gonna
after
be
the
epic.
boss fight arc is over, and it's the 69th episode. Come on. So let's try to hit 690,000 subscribers before episode 69 releases, and also at the same time, let's try to get this video to 69,000 likes to pay respects to our brother, Titan Cameraman.
We love you,
Anyways,
Titan Cameraman.
here we go. Episode 65 starts with us hearing some police siren noises and a cameraman holding his hands up for his life, while there is a cameraman who was no scope head shotted in the back. We can also see a Strider toilet looking directly at the POV cameraman, but it doesn't last long until the cameraman next to us dies as well,
Boom.
because not even a second later he gets thrown a spear in his chest as well. This results in us, the POV cameraman, turning to the right side, and we get to see an upgraded Skibidi police. It's been a while since we've seen any Skibidi police, but this is quite the upgrade because from what we can see, they can fly and they have 4 spear cannons, which is insane if you ask me. We can also see that the 2 spears on the top were used, so it seems like they don't regenerate instantly, and someone might have to reload them, which limits his powers a lot, and that might be why the police toilet didn't shot the POV cameraman instantly.
Or it's because they
But
wanted
weirdly,
us to see.
he left the scene without bothering. I see 2 potential theories here, the boring one being that he was ordered by the Scientist Toilet to go back. But why would that be the case when they want to look strong, since more toilets are joining the army here instead of leaving at this exact second? The second theory is a lot better, and it does make sense when you think about it. What if the secret agent has mind-controlling powers? What if he mind-controlled the police toilet to preserve the footage from the POV cameraman because every other regular cameraman was dead? This really could be true, and I don't know if you saw him yourself, but he was in this episode. He was hiding quite well, and I saw it thanks to Cool Flame Kid, who posted this on my Discord's theory section, but we'll get to the secret agent later in the video. I'm sure that he'll also appear in the next season.
I looked, man. I combed through it.
We really should prepare ourselves for an incredible 3 episodes because season 22 is going to be crazy. Before we get into what happened with the Scientist Toilet, remember the 2 cameraman in episode 60 that was relaying information through a large TV man? These 3 normal cameramen were probably doing the same thing for the Titans to find the location of this place and see what's going on. And the toilets might have waited until now to kill them for the trap. Anyways, after the police toilet leaves, we see a scene where a lot of toilets are gathering around the airport, including the upgraded scientist toilet. The grin on his face is immeasurably cold. We don't even need to watch the full
episode. Just look, you're like, dude, I saw that, I'm like, yep, the trap's coming. I knew Gman would show up, and I knew shortly after that, you knew the Titans would show up as well.
Episode to know that they have a plan. Him and what we saw from Gman Toilet in episode 64. It was clear that they were planning something, and I mentioned this in my last 4 videos. I somehow guessed that a trap would be used and the toilets would win this battle at the end. It was a lot more devastating and heartbreaking than I thought. But we'll get to what's going to happen to the Jigga-Chad called Titan Cameraman later in the video. Right after he shows up, the camera pans to the right, and we also see Gman Toilet coming towards the scientist toilet as well. But we all know who this G-Man turned out to be. He also weirdly gives us a side eye while flying, but I don't know if that was because he noticed the POV toilet or it was just random. As soon as we saw that he didn't get any upgrades, I was confused because why would he not get any upgrades at this point? It's so clear that it'd be stupid not to, and we now have another question we have to ask.
How long
have we been watching the imposter G-Man toilet instead of the real one? This changes everything. What if the real Gman Toilet has been getting repaired and upgraded ever since episode 47 because, as we all know, he started losing battles quite a lot and he kept losing and losing? What if it was because another toilet was controlling a body that looked like G-Man's body? This question might never get answered, but you can be so goddamn sure that the real Gman Toilet will come.
I love how often Elite Cameraman loves saying goddamn, dude.
Come back with huge upgrades. My guess is that he either has been getting upgrades and being repaired ever since episode 47 or 57, and he'll most likely come back in episode 67 instead of the next episode. If he has been getting upgrades for that long, his return will be more devastating for the Alliance compared to what happened in this episode. But that only means one thing. As you guys know, there has been someone missing for a long time now, getting upgrades and slowly healing. I'm of course talking about the Titan TV man. I think with the return of the original upgraded Gman Toilet, upgraded Titan TV Man will come and save the Alliance at the last second at the end of episode 67, leaving the episode in a cliffhanger just like what happened today. And we'll get to witness a fight between Gman Toilet and Scientist Toilet versus the upgraded Titan TV Man in episode 68. That's at least my theory, and I'll talk about it more in one of my upcoming videos. Right after the imposter Gman Toilet comes, he basically acts just like the original G-Man, which is being mad and waffling about random stuff. This was also the second leaked image we got yesterday. In this scene, there is also something strange. At least that's what I thought at first. If you look at the bottom right, you can see a green glow inside the hangar. I thought this might have been the secret agent, but when I went and checked the screenshots of the map, there was the same green glow, which means that it already was there on the map, and as I mentioned earlier, we already know where he was in this episode, which I'll get to later in the video. Seconds after Gman Toilet comes to the scene, the camera pans to the right side again, and we can kinda see the city that was in episode 64. At least that's what I think those skyscrapers are, and we see the Titans arriving at the scene with all their might. I'd actually smash without no hesitation. Smash the like and subscribe button, that is.
Smash it! Join my gang too!
You thought I meant something else, did you? Anyways, right after the Titans arrive, the camera pans back to the toilets and witnesses the craziest thing ever. We start seeing the toilets leaving the airport, leaving Gman Toilet alone. Imposter Gman Toilet looks like he doesn't know anything about this plan, and he looks at Scientist Toilet while saying something, but it's no use because Scientist Toilet waves him saying sayonara.
So I thought, again, if you guys watch my channel, I've been saying for over a week that this was a trap. We're gonna lose one of the Titans. I'll admit, this fooled me. When Scientist Skibidi left, I'm like, what the fudge nuggets? Huh? What in the HE double hockey sticks is going on here? I was so confused.
And we see the Gman Toilet doing the goofy, shocked Pikachu face. This makes him very mad, and we see him charging his lasers, including his eye lasers. This should have been the first red flag since his eyes still look like they are lifeless, just like at the end of episode 47, but instead of chickening out even though he is an imposter, he starts fighting with his full might, which I can actually respect, But we all knew at this point that it was done for him, but no one was waiting for what's about to come. Right after he uses his lasers, Titan Cameraman simply opens up his new shield, which easily deflects the lasers, and Titan Speakerman jumps on him without hesitation, shooting his blasters on his head. Right after that, Titan Cameraman charges up his hand cannon and shoots a huge bullet. And they keep ganging up on Gman. Somehow he doesn't really get affected by Titan Speakerman speakers, but we'll learn why later in the episode. Right after blowing off Titan Speakerman, Imposter Gman rams onto Titan Cameraman, which results in us seeing the leaked image that Creekcraft showed on his stream 2 days ago, which people thought was fake. And even though the scene is the same, we can see that it's a little different because Gman Toilet still has his armor and lasers at this point. While Titan Cameraman is holding off Imposter Gman Toilet, Titan Speakerman jumps on his back to try and flush him, but for some reason it doesn't work. And we should have known at this point that something was wrong, because in episode 22, they tried to flush him and it worked a little at least. But this time, he didn't even budge. As soon as Titan Speakerman tried to flush him, Gman Toilet headbutts Titan Cameraman so hard that it causes a small explosion, and while this is going on, we can see Titan Speakerman trying to flush him. But why does him trying to flush look so goofy? I would want the same treatment from TV Woman, honestly, but forget I mentioned that. This gets Gman Toilet even madder, and he shoots his lasers directly at Titan Speakerman while his guards are down.
Hey, speaking of TV Woman, I know! My song is done. Simping for a TV Woman is done. I just need to finish the video. I haven't had time. It's been insane, super busy. I just haven't had time to finish the video. It will come out. The song's done. I promise you. It's coming. Simping for a TV Woman. Anyways.
And his anger is the reason he loses this battle, because the second he turns back and shoots his lasers at Titan Speakerman without any protection on the back. Titan Cameraman pulls his hammer up and smashes his with all his might. He keeps smashing him until Imposter Gman Toilet can't use his lasers, and Titan Cameraman starts punching him with his hand cannon as hard as he can.
And there goes
At this
all the
point,
armor.
we can clearly see the damage done on Imposter's Gman Toilet's face, but he doesn't back down and starts shooting his lasers once again, but Titan Cameraman opens up his shield in time to protect himself. But as we already know, this is not a fair battle, and Titan Speakerman pulls out the daggers he used to stab Cinema Man in episode 47 and stabs Imposter Gman Toilet in the eyes. This made me think of the Dark Speakerman we saw in episode 63 because he was using 2 daggers as well. But that's besides the point. The second Titan Speakerman stabs the eyes, we start seeing weird electricity coming out of Gman Toilet's eyes, and that's weird because we know that normally blood would come out instead of electricity. But we see the reason seconds later after Titan Cameraman uses his core to burn down Imposter Gman Toilet. This takes a couple seconds, but thanks to his thick flames, Imposter Gman Toilet's face gets burned. But we are left with a shocking scene because Titan Cameraman sees that there is someone else inside of Gman Toilet's skin, and he pulls a giant face controlling the body of Gman Toilet with some incredible tech, and if you look at his ear, it's closed off, and that was the reason why Titan Speakerman's sound attacks didn't work. This results in us seeing one of the most devious plans ever, and we see the Titans looking at the sky knowing that they are done for, because there are so many nukes and explosives coming down to them. Titan Speakerman quickly leaves the scene, but Titan Cameraman is in a position which his only chance is to try and use his shield. But we all know how that goes. The second the bombs hit the POV, Cameraman starts glitching from the aftershock and falls down from the roof. We see that the Titan Speakerman took some damage as well, but he looks fine, and the camera slowly pans to the right, results in us seeing the secret agent in the red car, watching while hiding, and think about it. He was there the whole time, and he doesn't look affected at all by the explosion, even though it—
You sneaky SOB! You son of a biscuit! He was there!
Was quite the big explosion. If he wasn't affected by this at all, can you imagine his powers? He was able to withstand something that Titan Cameraman and Titan Speakerman couldn't withstand at all.
In right there.
I really don't know what he is planning, but I think he'll take some action in the upcoming episodes because he seems really interested in the upcoming fight. After this scene, we get to the final scene of the episode, which probably left all of us with the same reaction Imposter Gman had when the scientist Toilet left him alone on the battlefield. We see Titan Cameraman defeated, and it's not even a small defeat. He lost his whole arm again, His main camera is completely cracked. His whole body is burning. Instead of giving a thumbs up, we get a thumbs down while he is looking downwards for the first time in the series. He probably won't die from this, but this heartbreaking moment will never be forgotten.
He's gonna be out for a minute.
The whole alliance will come back to support the cause and win against the Skibidi Toilets in the next season. I'll make another video tomorrow about my theories on what's going to happen and going more in depth. So make sure to subscribe with notifications on.
We already are Elite Cameraman.
Out. Thank you for
Peace
your
out,
service,
Elite Cameraman.
Cameraman.
Let's go.
Hello,
all right, let me bring you in. What? Dude, chat, let me know. Who agrees? Best episode yet. Hands down, Skibidi Toilet 65, dude. Dafook Boom. I love, God, the dude is insanely creative. Again, I knew it was a trap. I never in a million years would I have guessed we got a fake Gman though. That blew my mind. But I called it though. I called the trap, and I called the fact that we'd probably be losing one of the Titans. Now, do I think Titan Cameraman's dead? No, I don't. Do I think he's gonna be out of commission for a hot minute? Yes. Titan Speaker Man's gonna have to carry the torch for a while. I think Titan Cinema Man's gonna come back probably within the next couple seasons as well. Right when hope's looking like it's lost, he'll pop back in, be like, boom, I'm back, yo! Anyways, I had an absolute blast reacting to this. This was absolutely insane. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you show Elite Cameraman some love by subscribing to his channel. And if you enjoyed my reaction, please help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free, and it greatly helps out the channel. Enjoy the rest of your day, and remember, it's eat, sleep, and make beats, and as usual, we kind of want to know. That's all I got. Boom, I'm out. Got no love for the Sauce Gang. Peace out, chat.